Ladies and gentlemen, the THORnews comprehensive coverage of hurricane season 2020 continues, and we're about to have our fourth landfalling hurricane on Louisiana. And so, if you're in Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi, you'd better watch out. Right now we have a Category 1 hurricane. It could possibly strengthen to Category 2 before landfall, and it's going to do a jacked, cockney-eyed move that goes probably over New Orleans into Alabama, Mississippi, and then will be a bit of a problem with a whole lot of power outages as it moves over land. And then in the first week of November, we will be on the lookout for another possible hurricane because 2020 is just that extra special. There she blows. Giggity. All right, Tom Nizzle showing us the radar of Hurricane Zeta moving towards New Orleans. Now remember, it's going to cockney, it's going to knuckleball probably into New Orleans and then head over Gulfport, over Alabama, Mississippi. But wait, there's more. We have possible periodic blizzard conditions into the early afternoon for Texas and New Mexico, because this is a big battle of fire and ice, hot and cold. And so today, across the board, in different areas, we'll be looking out for like snow, sleet, ice, heavy winds, hurricanes, flooding, storm surge, and tornadoes. And then everybody's favorite, power outages, is we're going to get some pretty heavy winds all the way up the coast and inland. We're talking about 72-mile-per-hour winds possible up into like Tennessee. Wait, whatever state this is. What is to the west of Carolina? But yeah, you can see your main tornado threat zone is going to be Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Panhandle of Florida. And Hurricane Zeta is going to bring some pretty strong winds, not only to Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, but to like Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and all those states. It's going to move pretty fast, but it's going to do some damage and then move out Richmond, Norfolk. Is that Elizabeth City? Well, hello. Tomarberg talking about here we are on October 28th with a snowstorm in New Mexico and Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma ice storm, and a hurricane approaching Louisiana. Is this peak 2020 yet? We're getting close, but I still think we might have an earthquake, possible tsunami on the cards, because of the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. And then some good old-fashioned civil unrest, as whoever loses the election, some of the people are probably going to be upset, I would guess. Why, though? Because people don't want to get along, They've started some weird American civil war, like the left brain versus the right brain, and the right brain versus the left brain, where both sides agree that politicians are saviors or whatever. And remember, the Gulf of Mexico is a hurricane intensifier, so we could see it go from Category 1 to Category 2. Extraterrestrials, please put your jacket, mittens, and cap on, because it's going to get cold. You got winter weather advisories, storm watches, and ice storm warnings for multiple states and multiple colors. Man, this chick is trying to recall the last time he saw a tropical storm warning for Atlanta, and this chick is a dude, which is like the rule of the internets. Europe has a parade of there she blows. It's getting blowy storms moving through over the next week. We had a 1,500-foot ash plume erupt from the effusive explosive eruption of Sangay, a volcano in Ecuador. We've got the West Pacific coming out of its long slumber, and the Philippines are in the crosshairs. And yeah, in California, the winds definitely be blowing. And those blowing winds have caused a lot of fires and a lot of evacuations. The Silverado fire forced 90,000 people to evacuate as it spread rapidly across multiple regions, zones, and areas. Man, it's been bad fire season, bro. I'm sorry, make that more than 100,000 people forced to evacuate in Orange County. And Israel's gone back into full lockdown. Russia's gone into full lockdown. Germany's going back into full lockdown. Ireland's going back into full lockdown. Like, just lockdowns are coming back, and I guarantee you they'll come back after her election. The sun is starting to wake up. It is getting sunspotty. And Sunspot AR2778 has been stopping, dropping, popping, locking solar flares like crazy. I think we've seen like 4 or 5 B and C class flares. So, and this sunspot is getting pretty large. It's getting kind of hectic. So everybody be prepared, stay cool, and I will be around all day, and because it's what I do, to bring you guys the news. And yeah, it's probably going to get wild over the next 2 weeks. Stock up on groceries and batteries and stuff like that in case it gets really weird and really wild. And we're officially in THORnews fundraiser zone, which I do a fundraiser at the start of every month to keep THORnews up and running, because this is my full-time job as your planetary defense commander. And what a year it's been. And not only what a year, I've been doing this. It will be my 8th year in a row doing THORnews on the 23rd of November. So if you'd like to contribute, say thank you. I got a snail mail, and I freaking love it when people send me cards or whatever in the mail. And I do love the postal service. So T. LEWISON 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas 77096. I got a PayPal, Venmo, a Cash App, a Patron. Only $1,742 left to raise. And thank you to everybody out there at Asteroid Fight Club, Computer Social Impact Research Institute, JK, and all the cool people in the world who are helping us all keep it together. So, you know, November's probably going to be a pretty wild month. It'll settle down after the 15th, when Mercury will have gone direct, Mars will have gone direct. And then after the 15th of November, we should slowly start easing into everyone calming down and looking towards a future with whatever we deal with whoever wins. And I guarantee you, December won't be the best month of the year. So we have stuff to look forward to. God bless everyone. Stay cool. And I love you. And I'm proud of you. Peace out.